Guys, what is going on? It's Friday, guys. Guys, we made it one more week, right? We made it one more week, and now it is Friday. Guys, I'm telling you, I do these daytime lives because as I come across some of these topics, these things I just have to go live about, guys. This popped up. Hold on, guys. Um, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Oh, so yeah. So someone said the audio's off. Hold on. Give me a second here. I did a Windows update. Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Hold on. Let's see. How's that? How's it sound? Better? Let me make sure. This happens every time that I do a Windows update. This ridiculousness. Let me see. Let me make sure this is on the right thing here. Microphone. Huh. Okay. Can you guys hear this sound effect?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray.
Okay, good. So looks like we're good. All right, yeah. Anytime I do a Windows update, it always changes my settings. And I don't know why. Okay. So guys, this knuckleheaded female dating coach popped up on my feed. Oh my gosh, guys. Where? There's a number of them, right? Guys, these are worse than chameleons, right? Guys, so we talk about some of the chicks that are in that are that I think it's here. I know what happened. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I got it. There it is. Aha! There we go. Now we're better. Okay. That's better, right, guys? That should be better because it messed up my settings. Okay, now I think we're good. Okay, so guys, this chick here, right? The only thing worse than chicks that are grifters in the red pill space are okay. The only thing worse than a pickup artist is a red pill. It's a female uh uh dating coach or female pickup artist, right? Right, guys? Clown world. Absolutely insane. You know? And guys, there's a whole market of these absolute knuckleheads. Taro, what's up, man? Hades, what's up, man? 8-bit bangers here. Thanks for letting me know my sound is off, man. Was off earlier. Thanks, guys. There's always one setting that I miss when I do that stupid Windows update. But yeah, thanks, man. Vintage is here. Anthony's here. Doug MPA's here. Red Door's here. Vintage is here. What's up, guys? Jeff Smith. Yeah. Why would you trust the wisdom of a 21-year-old 304? Yep. Look at that. John Carlos. What's up, man? Big Sarge. is here now, guys. I'm gonna drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up. But guys, we're gonna do probably the first 25 minutes for everyone, and then we'll go members only. So guys, make sure to hit the join button to be a member. And let me pin the link real fast. Give me a second. But for these lives, guys, we'll probably do the first 10, 15 minutes and then go members only. So here we go, guys. Look. All right. Look at this. You ready? Guys, female pickup. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. The only thing worse than a pickup artist is a female pickup artist, right? What are you talking about? What kind of simp? What kind of moron? What kind of
beta male
would ask a woman how to get women? Absolutely. Guys, the only woman who you should listen to about women is like your great grandma or your grandma. Like a woman that's like been around when men were men and boys were boys, right? Or like, guys, if you have any foreign friends, like friends who might be from like Vietnam or the Middle East or whatever, whose mom is in a traditional gender role, right? You might be able to talk to her or like your friend's grandma, right? Because they believe in traditional gender roles oftentimes from like the third world. So for instance, guys, a friend of mine, he's Cambodian, and his mom doesn't like a lot of like, modern knuckleheaded 304s. So oftentimes if his mom didn't like your girlfriend, you knew there was something wrong. Gal Cannon, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Legion of Doom, yeah, facts. Don't ask the fish how to catch fish. Yep. Dragon, what's up, dude? Brian Tucker's here. Good to see all you guys, man. So yeah, guys, let's look at this knucklehead right here. So we actually have a number of them to go over, right? Because there's all this TikTok foolishness. Yep. Look at this.
Perspective and approach to dating men completely changed after I started coaching. My perspective and approach to dating men completely changed after I started coaching them because I found out what they actually wanted, not just what I thought they wanted as a female. I grew up in an era where women were just starting to take hold of their independence. With that, I thought high value for men meant same as men. So in my mind, it was only logical if I want a man who's rich, successful, wealthy, I have to also be rich, successful, wealthy. Whenever I would go on dates with men, I would tell them about all my accolades and all the accomplishments and all the countries I'd gone to, and I thought, wow, I'm so cool. Doesn't he see how cool I am? Unfortunately, what I didn't realize, what they didn't tell me, was, oh no, he doesn't think you're cool, he thinks you're competitive. He doesn't think you're competitive because you are having all of these accomplishments. It's in the way that we were taught how to present the accomplishments. So when I started...
Now, guys, let's just pump the brakes right there, right, guys? Let's just pump the brakes. Now, guys, what did she just say that's completely wrong, right? Oh, I've accomplished all this stuff, so he thinks that you're competing with him. Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world. You guys, look, so she calls herself Elise Michaels, the men's coach. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, what is going on? How did we end up in this? Guys, it's not a chick's accomplishments. It's the fact that oftentimes if a girl has traveled around the world, come on, obviously it's because she was smashing Chad, right? Or letting friggin' Sheik Mahmoud, you know what I'm saying? Drop a duke on her, right? But it's the attitude. It's not degrees. It's not accomplishments. It's the attitude, right? Because guys, men are never threatened or intimidated by women because they can't kick our asses, right, guys? No woman intimidates me. No one. Unless she can beat the crap out of me or affect my money. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a thing in my life. Get out of here, man. What are you talking about? Absolutely. And guys, okay, here. I can sum this lady up right now. Guys, let me know if you agree with me. One, okay? This chick, look at the lines and the wrinkles in her face. She probably hit the wall, right? She just crashed headlong into the wall, right? You know what I'm saying? And this is her attempt at garnering male attention. Is to do this. All of a sudden, I'm a red pill. I'm a dating coach. And this is a grift. She's probably making money at it. How many followers she has? She has 462,000 followers on TikTok. Look. Hey guys, what percentage of her audience do you think are simps, right? Guys, put in the chat right now. What percentage of her audience do you think are simps? Right?
It's over 9,000!
Hey guys, I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, so guys, don't be shy, you know? Because guys, the chat will go members only in about 15 minutes, all right? So,
Coaching men, really high net worth, successful individuals,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
realized they don't care how much money a woman makes. They don't care about her career. High value for a man does not mean you do what the man does. High value for men is completely different than what we as women perceive as high value. They lied to us when they said we also had to be providers. They lied to us when they said we also had to have all these accomplishments and try to have these purpose and all this thing.
who is they? Who is they? Right, guys? Who is they lied to us? Who is they? The all-knowing they. Right, guys? We all know who it is.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world. Hell yeah, America. What's up, my friend? He says the dating coach garbage is repeated and recycled so much it's almost unbearable. If women say they listen more, we would have solved the issue. In the end, it's all about money, likes, and drama. Absolute facts, man. Absolute facts. Hell yeah. It's good to see you, my friend. Laughing Man, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. Good to be here on a Friday, guys.
That are outside of the home. It doesn't mean you can't also enjoy those things or don't have to, but men find value not from the job that you have or the accomplishments that you have, but from the peace that you bring, from the energy that you give. Women are meant to see the world in a beautiful way, and men are meant to protect women from the badness of the world so they can keep showing how beautiful the world is to the man. Once I realized this, it actually changed my entire life, not just dating, because I realized how much internalized shame I had around being a woman because I saw women as weak. I saw the roles that women naturally wanted to do as weak, and I was ashamed actually to want to be feminine. I thought, if I do that, no one's going to take me seriously, no one's going to love me, and I can't possibly bring value into the world by wanting to express myself as a woman. What we need to realize is that equality does not mean sameness. Men and women each have their own biological drives that make them so unique and different, but also complementary. And it's complementary for a reason. If we could truly survive without each other, we wouldn't have a drive to be with each other. I truly believe that if men and women felt safe enough to just embrace their biological urges and adapt them to the modern world, then we could actually heal this polarity between us.
So
My
guys, here's the
perspective
thing.
and approach to
She's using a whole bunch of our talking points, right? But then, of course, she still has this closet feminist thing. Guys, men don't need women. Think about it. I'm being dead serious. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. In the most basic sense of the word, when we talk about survival, get rid of social norms, men do not need women for survival, right, guys? Guys, put a 1 if you agree with me. Right? If you were to Thanos snap, right? Let's just say you have the Infinity Gauntlet, right? You're a Thanos snap all the men away from the United States. Do you think that the United States could defend itself from its enemies and thrive with no men? Right? Now, let's do the opposite. Let's Thanos snap all the women away. Do you think that the United States could defend itself from its enemies and actually keep going as a society? And like, guys, that's the thing about like force doctrine and other things that people like Andrew Wilson say and I say and whatever. Guys, we live in the West where we're so spoiled that we don't have to think about this stuff. But in general, guys, men built society, we maintain society, and we can defend society. Right, guys? Think about it. Let's just say, right? You have, 8-Bit Banger, Gal Cannon, Anthony Williams, and Jason K. And they're settlers, right? And they're like, we're gonna, I don't know. We found an island and we're gonna build a town or a village on this island, right? They can defend the island. If there's someone coming at them, they can build bows and arrows and sticks and whatever. But if there's 4 chicks on an island, who are the pirates coming after? Are they gonna go after the island with men or the island with women? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is this controversial to talk about, right? Yeah, so she's saying men need women and women need men. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And guys, I was watching Andrew Wilson. He debated this knuckleheaded broad about like she was saying how men wanting to live alone is toxic masculinity. And apparently there was this Reddit thread about Shrek, about like at the beginning of the movie, Shrek was toxically masculine because he wanted to live by himself. And then, he met Donkey and had a friend, and then he had Fiona, the marriage. And it's like, dude, how is Shrek living by himself toxic and bad? Did you not hear the part about people trying to kill him at the beginning because he was an ogre? Like, hello, there's nothing wrong with men. Why is it that when a woman wants to live alone and be a cat lady, like in the election with like JD Vance, we're all cat ladies. It's encouraged and it's celebrated. But a man who wants to live in a cabin in the woods is toxically masculine. Clown world. Absolute foolishness. Perfect. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Let me respond to what you just said. I mean, even though I didn't intend to, but like, have you ever noticed? I mean, not just on a solo tip, but anything that's predominantly men. I mean, it's so damn bad now, man. Look at the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
The damn Boy Scouts can't even be Boy Scouts now. They have to have girls.
Yeah. But they still have the Girl Scouts. Isn't that funny how that works?
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So it's like anything that's a traditionally male space, they have to make it co-ed, but except for, their stuff don't become co-ed though, which is why I really I be finding it ironic, like when I be hearing like these stories about, let's just say certain types of people competing in women's sports. And I be thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I mean, everybody else be outraged, like, man, that's a man, compete with the women. I'm like, well, don't they want everything else? When we can't have our own stuff, we can't have our own, so.
Oh, you mean that?
So. Yeah.
Guys, hey, I need you guys to go. Piers Morgan just had a debate, and Andrew Wilson, he was on the panel with this old feminist, this transformer, and this this conservative broad who was a feminist. And he was saying just what Perfect and I and a lot of guys on this channel are saying. Because I don't care about transformers in women's sports. Because Perfect, who voted for this? Who voted
You know what? That's a conversation. Because see, I used to blog a lot around this time, man. And I was telling people, I'm like, now, they were the main ones who were supporting this stuff, like when it became like a really hot thing.
Wait, who is they though? What? No. What sex voted for this?
Yeah.
Women voted for this.
Yeah, women. Yeah.
They voted for it, and now they want us men to be their allies and help them with the fight that they started.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because around this time, I was blogging about this like heavily. Because see, my thing was what I was seeing. Like you would have the women these days who say, "Well, that wasn't me. I'm more conservative. I wasn't one of these liberals." I'm like, I don't care because y'all were both really about this stuff. And
Yep.
why? Because you thought that by siding with them, you thought they were gonna help you in
Yep.
this imaginary war against the patriarchy. You
Yep.
thought they
Against
were
us.
gonna be your allies.
Yep.
And when it was shown that no, the real intention was actually to replace you and blur the lines between the sexes,
Yep.
now you want now you want us to step in and help you. It
But
doesn't work like that.
hey, guys, I want you to, and for people who don't, who somehow think that um it's not a woman's thing, guys, can you name any man who you've seen on the news or on TikTok I'm trying to transition, I'm transforming my child and they won't let me. It's all women doing this.
Yep.
How many of these degenerate female movie stars do we see where all 8 of their kids are all transformers? Clown world. And if you
Only
guys don't think that there's
uh,
an agenda, if you don't think that there's an agenda there,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
what are you saying? Perfect.
no, I was gonna say like the only exception I could think of is Dwayne Wade. But somebody may say, well, that came up
When we Gabrielle Union came.
y'all really say, well, yeah, exactly. That
Look,
somebody could say
look,
that.
we all know about Dwayne Wade, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. We had some super chats here. Laughing Man says, yeah, he got his passport. MGTOW. Yep. There it is, guys. Monk or passports. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it has to be. Yep.
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
Jeff, man. Jeff says, love the lunchtime call. And yeah, hey, man, Jeff was one of my first 100 subs, man. So thanks for that, man. Let me see. Who am I missing here? David, what's up, man? Jay, what's up, man? Scott's here. Clayton's here. Good to see all you guys, man. Godfather Sports, Chris Chambers. What's up, man? So yeah. So guys, okay, all right. I'm gonna read some of these comments, but guys, we will go members only here in a little bit. So guys, make sure that you hit the join button to be in the chat. I'll drop the link, and guys, make sure that you're in the Discord also, because guys, we do after hours on Sunday lives in the Discord, right? So I appreciate all you guys. We had Discord. We had the after hours. It was on and popping. So last week. So we'll probably do after hours on Sunday, guys. And guys, this Sunday we're talking about what generation has the biggest bunch of simps: boomers, Gen X, millennials, or Gen Z. So guys, join me at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, guys. So it is going to be on and popping. So guys, here's the link for that. And guys, let's look at some of these comments here, right? Someone said, okay, no, all these guys, this is a guy. I think it's so crazy that women are just realizing this. Most men just want someone that loves them and is loyal. Look at that. Yes, thank you. We desire women that peace. Don't care about how much she makes. Louder for the people in the back. Look at all these simps. Smart. Love this. Well done. That took a while. That's so true. You nailed it. Look at all these simps. Look at all these
Yep.
morons. Look at all these idiots, man. What are you doing?
Beta!
Look at this.
But they don't like when we say it, though.
All these simps, man. You know what, though? Ultimately, guys, I don't knock anyone's hustle. You want to make money, make money. You know what I'm saying? Guys, look. So the more hate that, like you said, this person, as knucklehead as she is, Tanisha, at least she's not you throwing it open on OF, or at least that I know of, right? She might be. Who knows, So, well, guys, how stupid are men to fall for this? Because, hold on, let's go to her page here. Because perfect. Look at this, bro. She has 462,000 followers.
I'm not even surprised, man.
Mental mastery for high performing men.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, I try to not swear, but what the fuck is going on, dude? What is going on?
Now, see,
Keep going, dude.
I was gonna say, now, see, this topic right here is mainly why I came on the panel, man, because I was talking to one of my buddies recently, because me and him was talking about like how you have a lot of these women online these days who are doing like this, female accountability type content, basically, I guess, getting the women told off, taking the side of the men, whatever. And I'm like, right now, that's just a hot niche right now. Like, if you want to go viral and whatnot, that's a popular niche to be in right now, especially if you're an attractive woman, because the niche, the man hating niche, the whole telling women what they want to hear niche, that's kind of crowded,
Over and done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crowded right now. So the new grift is, to hold women accountable and whatnot. And see, I tell dudes, I'm like, listen, bro, that stuff sounds good, but my thing is, if they're not out here talking about, changing this social and legal structure that basically grants women privileges over men, then I don't want to hear this shit.
Here's the thing. What? Yeah. Another thing is language. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah.
But why? But here's the thing. Why would a 304? Why would anyone help someone? Why would they want to give their power away? You know what I'm saying?
That's my point.
See, on my over here, guys, we talk about making shirts, guys. Men minding their own business. I need to make an actual like declarative video of. There's men minding their own business, and it's like MGTOW light, guys. Men minding their own business means, guys, just the laws aren't going to change, society won't change, because there's been men's rights and all this other stuff for 50 years. We've done everything except just mind our own business. These blue-haired knuckleheads and these transformers and these LDHs, they're on the stadium with the ball, trying to play a rigged game. The refs are against us. All we need to do is tailgate in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It might not be 5% of men. It might not be 10%. It might be 15, 20%. But enough men are going to check out to where society has to change.
Yeah.
I say this. Us men over the last 2,500 years, we've built in the West. We built the West. It's a huge luxury resort, right? It's got freaking everything you need. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got all the water fountains, can make any type of drink you want. It's got unlimited food or whatever. And then we built it, and we let the women in, and then we're like, wow, hey, perfect. This is a nice place you built here. You know what? You should give me the keys. And not only that, but you and all your guys, you should wait out in the front lawn, and we're gonna party.
And a real man gives her the keys.
Yes. Not only that, but as they're kicking holes in the wall and swinging from the chandeliers, they're saying, "Hey, perfect! You're on the front lawn. A real man's gonna come in here and fix this for us, and then get out back on the front lawn." Well, over time, Perfect's gonna say, "You expect me to come in there and fix the mess that you made?" Shit. Nope. All the men are walking away. They're not answering the call. And the reason why I know this is because more and more, guys, you look at these 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds that grew up with the top G's and the Kevin Samuels and all these that are saying our talking points in classrooms and all this other stuff, right? Guys, Red Pill now is like how like violent video games were in the 90s. You guys remember when they were like, "Oh, Doom came out in Wolfenstein, and it's gonna turn kids into freaking whatever." That's how Red Pillers are now, and they're so disconnected that it's now hit the media. But so I did a video on how like white dudes are not. They have the lowest white male enlistment rate in the military. Think about that. White dudes are the largest group of men in America, and they're not joining the military. Where are all the feminists, guys? Where are all the feminists? Where are they? once y'all white dudes stop doing the, we're cooked. Who's done most of the fighting? It's sheer numbers.
Well, yeah, because hell, every other demographic, damn near, they're already very anti-America and all this old kind of stuff. They're not going to go out there and fight.
Yep. And I tell you this, man, you know what? Once again, I said this once, I'll say it again. Some of my most patriotic friends are foreigners, people, legal immigrants that have come here. My Ethiopian friends, my Eritrean friends, right? Cuban friends, Romanian. They fly the flag. They respect our military, right? I wish that we could trade these woke, blue-haired morons for foreigners. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a lot of them would come here. They love America, love it. You know what I mean? They will sing their. They don't even know half the words to the national anthem, but they will stand up and sing it every single time. So, but guys, we in the chat, we're gonna go members only. So guys, make sure to hit the join button. I'd appreciate that. Guys, I did drop the link, so anyone who wants to call in, guys, feel free to hit the link. Let me see. Fred Durb, what's up, man? Chris Chambers, how's it going? Blackest Night, man, how you been, buddy? Who else do I see? Salty, what's up, man? Injamar, how's it going? Yeah, so yeah, a lot of Africans who come here too, right? Nigerians, Sierra Leone, you know what I'm saying? Because they do not want to go back. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go back digging diamonds in a diamond mine. Yeah,
man. There's been like this weird clash going on, right, between Native Africans and black-born Americans and stuff. This weird clash.
Well, hold on. Perfect. The newest thing is this beef between us, Black Americans, and Black Brits. We don't even think about them. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? well, actually, you know that us Black Brits have got soul food, and we do other things too. Who are you? Who are you? Y'all don't even matter. They're only 3% of the population in the
UK and stuff,
and they're mad because here's the thing: if you ask a Black Brit, they'll say, "Well, I'm Jamaican, I'm Nigerian." They have ethnicity already. They haven't been in Britain to have an ethnogenesis like what we have here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guys, someone asked me about Instagram. Guys, I have a Twitter, so follow me on Twitter, guys, because I'm gonna start utilizing Twitter more. And then, guys, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try and do TikTok invasions. So, guys, I'm gonna try and drop my TikTok link at one point, and then, guys, we can do discussions on TikTok and body some of these wokey.
Oh boy.
Where is Twitter? Hold on, guys. I refuse to call Twitter X. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not gonna do it. So, guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter. And here we are. Copy. There we are.
But yeah, let me see if. But yeah, let me try to expand on what I was saying earlier, man. Which is that for all these so-called chameleons out there who are trying to appeal to men. Like I said, I mean, we do have this thing where they really do have privilege in the true sense. And that privilege is basically backed up legally and socially, So for all these so-called women who are on our side, trying to, or so they say, if they're not talking about undoing, you know what I'm saying? If they're not talking about undoing that stuff, that social privilege, that legal privilege, if they're not talking about relinquishing that, then I can't take them seriously at all. And I have yet to hear any one of them. Well, on one hand, I've yet to hear any one of them even admit that, the legal and social privilege even exists. And then sure as hell, they're not talking about undoing it. So until then, I can't take them seriously.
Perfect. Here's the thing is I don't see them going into this, if they're on our side, why are they not in opposition's lives and everything going after them, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A buddy of mine.
Perfect. How old are you? You don't mind me asking?
40.
Yes.
40.
So I'm 44. about the same age. Do you remember about 2011, 2012 when like Saw Netter and Brother Polite and all those morons were blowing up? You remember that?
Yeah,
The whole pro black
I was
equality
there.
foolishness, right?
Yep.
Why were they always going after each other, but never like David Duke or any of them? You ever notice that? Oh man, Perfect. He ain't real enough. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, what?
I know more about history than you.
Yeah, there are literally YT supremacists on YouTube right now, and they never would go to their lives. They would never go any of that. That's how you know they were all full of it. You know what
Basically.
I mean? What are you doing? David Duke, he would have live streams. He'd have a live stream, right? And be like, saying all that one Spencer guy, whatever. Having live streams,
yeah.
saying all types of foolishness. And I never saw, what's his name? Young Pharaoh or any of those knuckleheads in there. Morons.
They know better.
Yeah.
They know better.
What were you saying earlier?
You say what I was saying earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, about the privilege thing? What that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I was just just saying, like, I just don't hear any of them, even admitting that it exists, and they're sure as hell not doing anything to get rid of it. Because personally, for me, I feel like if there is going to be like any kind of patching up of things between us and them, that whole privilege system can't exist, because if it does, then there's absolutely no incentive for them to like truly, for women in general to like truly be loyal to us and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As long as they can take advantage of these double standards and all those things, then what reason do they have to play things right?
I think the only way to do that is just to make ourselves scarce, right?
Yeah.
And then, guys, ultimately, this is men's fault, because we overdid it. We overachieved in the civilizing the world thing, right?
Yeah.
This is like, so we need to artificially make things hard by checking out and keeping to ourselves, staying home, get up, go to work. You know what I'm saying? Come home, work on your Chevelle, play PlayStation. That guys, leave these 3 or 4 alone. And everyone goes, well, that's hurting society. Guys, that's the point. Guys, we will be just fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Let old
society gets bad. Oh, men will be homeless. There's homeless men now. Oh, men are gonna delete themselves. Men are deleting themselves now. How could it get worse for us? It can't. In the same way that you have an intervention on a junkie, right? And you make an artificial rock bottom. That's what it is, guys. That's what men minding their own business. Guys, us trying to outvote them, it's not gonna happen. Because guys, even the bias shows in the news. Perfect. Have you ever noticed that, like, the loneliness epidemic? Men have been lonely since time immemorial. But now these modern women, these wine drinking cat ladies, they're all lonely because they were on all this. I am woman, hear me roar. Too big to ignore. Now they're lonely, and now the Surgeon General. Oh, well, loneliness is just as deadly as smoking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Just that. When it happens to us, no one cares. When it happens to them, all of a sudden, it's an international incident, So.
Well, the loneliness thing, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, even when I was little, I was very observant as a child. Hell. Go ahead.
Guys. Guess how much her A to Z trauma healing just for men course is?
Oh, shit.
Someone
4 figures?
Okay, throw a number out there, man.
Let's just say 2,500, maybe.
No. It's not that expensive.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
okay, what, $9.99 or something?
It's $299. What?
And what's it called again?
The A to Z trauma healing just for
men.
Oh,
so that's not a one-time thing. Okay, that's not a one-time thing. Gotcha.
And then she have an emergency issue. Ask me a customized question for $50.
Whew. Oh, she's taxing.
What? She says exclusive support for high performers, less sympathy and more strategy. Apply for one-on-ones. What? Whoa. hold on. I lied. She says, I understand coaching is not therapy, and this call is meant to give an action plan based on tools and resources by the coach. The strategy call is an investment of $1,397. Look at that!
And there it is. And there it goes.
Yo, guys, what is going on? How? How, guys? How? Clown world! Too perfect. Say something. I got fucking nothing over here.
Like I said, that's it. That's the root of it all. There it goes.
No!
There.
Can you imagine that there's some guy, hey, perfect man, I saw this girl on TikTok, bro. I think she knows what she's talking about, bro. You know, I'm gonna write her a check, man. Send it to the cash app.
Beta man.
What are you doing?
Then you ask him, like, write her a check for what? Yeah, man, she's gonna tell me about myself and she's gonna get me right. I'm like, dude, we've been telling your dumb ass this for years. The same things that she's gonna tell you.
You don't have a father, a granddad, an uncle. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? A football coach from back in the day? Guys, never, ever ask women any life advice. You should never ask women. I'm telling you, unless it's your grandma that grew up in like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, or it's your friend who's like a foreigner, you know what I'm saying, who's like from like Africa or Southeast Asia, whose mom grew up like, you know, in a third world, they might know some stuff. Hold on, guys. Let's do this. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. We have 57 people watching. We have 44 likes, guys. So thanks for that. Thanks for being here on a Friday, guys. Like I said, you will see more of these the daytime lives, because I just have these like aha moments. And instead of making a video, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a live stream. So let's get back to Knucklehead McGee here. All right, look at this.
You think you're in control, but you're not. Your dopamine system is. Most men can't focus, can't execute, and can't stay disciplined because they are so chemically dependent on dopamine spikes. You'll know.
You stupid woman!
Shut up. What is she? What do you think? And look at all these guys. Good advice. Thank you. Thanks for your videos. Guys, these simps. Guys, I don't even blame 304s. I blame simps. In the same way that if there was no drug people using drugs, there would be no drug dealers. Right?
Yeah.
If there was no simps, well, there would still be 304s, obviously, but there wouldn't be this many.
See, that right there, like that last little clip. You know, a lot of these female grifters, well, not just grifters, but the ones who try to like manipulate you in some way.
No, this chick is a grifter, hands down. Guys, here.
I mean, well, yeah. I'm talking about like
put
in general,
G
like
in the chat. Put a G.
No, I say that because I say that because I mean, not just the ones who are pandering to men, not just those, but just in general, like because I meet a lot of feminists, for example, and they all have this thing in common where they try to use all these big words. You know, yeah, they all try to use these big words to like these word salads to try and talk over your head to make it seem like because I'm using big words, I gotta know what I'm talking about. They all do this. And you know, hurts about dopamine and all, you know, throwing around these psychological terms. Oh, she's got to be right then.
Guys, we have a term for this. College educated indoctrinal speak, cis women. That's what we call it. It is instead of cisgendered, we say cis is college indoctrinated speak, or guys, aka Kamala talk.
I'm talking about they're not saying a single word that's less than 3 syllables. Like
exactly, man. And also, guys, you know these knuckleheads, right? Anytime that you're gonna debate like a chick like this, so the issue is that they always want a monologue and not dialogue, right? So, guys, I was on a TikTok thing the other day, and this chick, she's like, and I said, well, hold on, I'm not done. I'm like, like, oh, is it? Hold on, I'm not done. I said, all right. Now, where do you want me to start? Because you made 18 points. No, I didn't. You said A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Where can I start? I didn't think that I made that many points. Like, this is why you have to let a person, this is why you have to make like 1 or 2 points and then let the person, you guys are having a dialogue. If you monologue, no, you can't have a debate or a discussion if I go on for 10 minutes. Guys, you know where I first saw this was when Kevin Samuels. You guys remember he would just start playing all the sound effects as a girl started talking. He would play all the sound effects. Then he would be like, "How long do you think you were talking?" Oh, like 20 seconds. Like you were talking for 3.5 minutes. And what was the original question I asked you? I don't remember. It's like, so you were talking for 3 minutes and you don't even know what the question was. So, guys, there's a couple of debate techniques. Number one, if you realize that a person's only listening to respond and not listening to actually have a debate, they're not actively listening. Stop and ask them to steel man your argument. You know what I'm saying? So that would be like, hey, perfect. Why don't you repeat my argument to me? And 9 times out of 10, these women, I don't really know what you were saying. So you were basically trying to come at me and argue on something. You don't even know what you're talking about. Clown world. And then how many times, perfect, have you had a chick where you're like, well, let me ask this. Why is it when, I was like, I haven't even asked the question yet. Guys,
my favorite these days, my favorites, like you make a general statement. The first thing that come out their mouth is, well, not all. It's not all. It's not all.
I don't do that. I don't. No one's talking about you.
No. So, well, first of all, it's not the goddamn point. And then secondly, it's not all. I mean,
yes.
So going by your logic, because I know one guy who jumped off of a skyscraper and survived. Yeah. Going by your logic, then it's perfectly safe to do that, then, right? But hey.
That's just Gen Z, millennial, you can't generalize type of foolishness, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So
you'll know this is you because you constantly think of new ideas for businesses, yet never follow through. You're addicted to porn, swiping on dating apps, but never being committed to a relationship.
Are you hearing this, guys? Are you hearing this? Look at who would sit here, guys. I'm watching this for content's sake, but who is watching this shit? Great. Alone time is missing these days. That's more difficult than I thought.
You like the hunt, but not the kill. You're constantly on social media, looking at tips, tricks, books, tactics on how to heal your trauma, yet you never actually do. Here's one practical solution right now I want you to execute on.
Here we go, guys, because she okay.
Oh, she got the answers. Let's go.
Yeah, here we go. And this is the funny thing about so this is a chick that people think Pearly Things is, because Pearly Things doesn't give advice, right? This chick here is giving us advice, guys. So here, let's tune in here. All right.
Called the dopamine fast. Before you start your next task, sit in silence for 5 minutes with no stimulation. No phone, no music, no talking. Just sit. Don't even try to meditate. Don't make this a meditation practice. Just sit there as if you are literally comatose. Your brain will resist, but what it's going to do is it's going to reset your dopamine baseline so that
You stupid woman!
Guys, what is she talking about?
They put them word salads.
Guys, the reason why men don't do things is because they're afraid of failure. And now more than anything else, your failures are made public and people are going to laugh at you, point at you, or whatever, right? But guys, you just have to stop giving a damn and just do it. Basically, it took her a minute and 7 seconds to say what Jordan said. The only shot that you're sure to miss is the one you don't take. Funny how that works. I just summed it up in what? 2 seconds. There's no dopamine foolishness. It's you're a coward, right? Or you're scared to fail. You have a fear of failure. That's what all men have, is a fear a failure, a fear of being viewed as a failure. But guys, everyone fails at stuff. Because you know how many things I've tried and I failed at before getting good at stuff? Guys, look at my first like 200 YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Like, guys, we get better over time because that's the hardest part about like when you're 16, 17, or whatever, you can get into things and get better because you don't have really care about failing. But guys, it's anyone over the age of 36 in the chat, put how hard it is for you to pick things up. Like, so for instance, during the cough, I taught myself guitar, right? But guys, by the time you're over the 35, your life, you're in this routine where you're not in uncomfortable positions much, right? You get up, you go to work, go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Hang out with your friends or whatever. But you don't put yourself completely out there doing something new. That's why it's so crazy if you like start doing jiu-jitsu or start boxing or doing something because you're so bad at it. It's so it's not often that as an adult you're putting yourself in a position where not only are you bad at stuff, but if you're gonna try and like learn jiu-jitsu, you're in a place with people you don't know and you suck. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough place to put yourself in. Because this has nothing with dopamine slave. It's just being scared to fail and scared to look like a dumbass. Now that is helpful advice that men can give to other men. Well, I didn't mean to toot my own horn, but beep beep.
Man, that sound like something I was talking to one of my partners about like maybe last year or so.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey man, what you got going on?" We was on the phone and stuff. He was like, "Man, I'm out back, building this deck on my house."
Nice.
I'm like, man, do you know anything about that kind of stuff? He was like, no, but he was like, but I'm about to figure it out though. He was like,
That's
I don't
what
know.
I'm talking about.
I'm about to figure.
That's what's up, man.
We kind of laughed about it, but I'm like, but you know what? There's a real lesson in that, because he was like, if I mess it up, then hell, I mean, that's on me.
Yeah, that's like, guys, and perfect. You can probably agree. Guys, if anything breaks in your house, try and fix it yourself. All you can do is break it more. You got to call someone anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Try and fix it yourself. Get some tools or whatever if you have any. Call some friends over or whatever. Hey guys, my radiator's messed up and Johnny down the street has some tools. Let's figure it out. But now guys just don't want to try, and that's honestly because men of all types have been taught that if a man, especially a cisgendered hetero white man, succeeds, it's at the expense of a woman, an LDHD TV guy, or a transformer, clown world. You know what I'm saying? And it's BS. Guys, okay, perfect. Let me know if you agree with me because this is a running theme.
Yeah.
Channel. Let me, guys, put a 1 if you agree that communism is a feminine mindset and capitalism is a masculine mindset.
I mean, well, feminism is the result of communism. But hey.
Thank you very much. Right? Communism is this egalitarian fairness. Other people are working for it, but I deserve it. Whereas capitalism is like you eat what you catch. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to outwork everyone, right? And I'm going to get mine. And this whole scarcity mindset of, guys, what do I care how much money Elon Musk has or Bill Gates has? I'm going to get mine. You know what I'm saying? This whole, out of all the whole world's worth of money, and you're going to think that if Bill Gates has another $1 million, I can't make my money? That's crazy. Why the whole concept of pocket watching is this female thing, and also all these simps and all these beta. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well, perfect man, he's getting paid and he got a brand new Lambo. That's messed up, man. F him, man. He ain't shit because he ain't got. That should be motivating to you.
That's what I was going to say. I could see if you were saying it, and to be competitive, to say, "Oh man, dude, it made his first $1 billion. I better get on my shit because he ain't finna beat." I could see if you were saying it like that.
Yeah. Yep. But look at. Here we go.
I teach you how Napoleon Bonaparte mastered psychological warfare. P.S. If you're over-explaining, you're already losing. You ever notice how some men command respect without convincing anybody? And you're over here laying out the facts, arguing your case, droning on and on and on, and are still getting dismissed. That's because elite men don't debate, they position. They set the frame so their words become...
I don't see a ring on her finger, right, guys?
Is it normal to feel empty after hitting big goals? Most men won't admit it out loud. There
Elise Michael's mental mastery for men. What?
comes a moment after hitting the biggest win where everything goes quiet. And in that quiet, he realizes he doesn't feel anything. You got the number, you hit the mark, but it didn't land. It didn't have that feeling that you thought it would. This is the point in your life where performance stops being enough.
Bullshit.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
So surely she can provide us with a reference list, though, right?
Yeah. You go first, and then I'll go. Okay, you guys.
Yeah, she could provide us with a reference list of guys who benefited from her coaching, and
Come on, dude. Guys, okay. She is right about there are times in your life, all of us that are successful, we graduated, or we graduated from boot camp. We did things. You have. It's kind of like when Christmas is over, like, oh, what happened? But guys, all of us that are successful, we always have multiple things going on at the same time, and we're always planning the next step. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Successful men, really successful men, always say, "Look, all right, I'm gonna go to law school," and then while they're in law school, they're researching firms so that when they graduate, they're not just sitting around. Duh! Now they gotta get to this. And guys, this is why really rich people, because I have friends of mine that are millionaires. Guys, they don't see money as like money. They see it as like experience points in a video game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's true.
They need more this week than they had last week.
And you know what, man? I'm glad you said that, because I mean, same thing. I know plenty of folks who, 9-figure networks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to some people, like when they see these guys competing, and trying to make more money, they think that to them, making more money is about money itself, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
no, not at all, man. It's about the game at that point.
Yeah.
Like, because to sit still, to sit still and not, and not expand or whatever, that's nonsense to a lot of these dudes.
Yeah, it's an anthem. It's like they can't imagine. My one friend's brother, he's a millionaire. He retired at like 52, and now he's like gonna go back to work because he's so bored. Right? There are people, mostly men. If you put them in the forest with an axe, they just start chopping down trees. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they are. They have to be doing something. And guys, this is like an advice type thing, because I'm usually not like a super advice guy. But guys, this, once again, she's saying this, but you can tell she doesn't understand, because she's not saying it in a way that these are lessons that fathers should teach you, and she's saying it in a still feminine way. You know what I'm saying? She's not saying it in a way that'll actually hit with men, which is how you can tell she doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's got all the way through the equation and forgot one piece, and that's why she's a knucklehead, right? But guys, always have multiple things going on. Always have overlapping goals, and that'll keep you from sitting still. So
when building just to escape yourself starts to collapse. You don't need another vision board. You don't need another business coach telling you the next big thing to do. You don't need to do more things. Now is the time where you need to start stripping away parts of your life that no longer can go with you to the next level. That is where peace begins.
Do you see that? You don't need to do more things. Yes, you do. Men are doers. That's what we do. What do you mean stripping away the parts? We'll look, one more from her, and then there's another chick. Look at this. Now she's on a thirst trap. Look at this. Look at this.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Look at this. Look at all these simps. All these simps, man. Why? Why are there so many simps, guys? It makes no sense.
Beta!
Look at this chick right here.
Oh, she's a hula.
Come on, man. What is going on?
You is looking good.
Look at that. Whoa, what is this? Hold on.
Oh, she put her hair up and everything.
For any man fighting for a relationship where he knows he's not.
I think we should normalize calling women gay if they don't want to have sex.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. Look at this chick right here.
You stupid woman.
Look at that. See? Guys, this is such a grift. I'm gonna say all this crazy stuff, bro. And all these guys are gonna like me. Please. Look at the guys. This right here is one of the most guys. Hey, perfect. And all you guys, guys in the chat, what do you think she majored in college? Besides underwater lesbian.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely gonna be one of those liberal type fields, though. It's definitely gonna be a liberal type field. Maybe psychology or something. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Historical
Lesbian.
anthropology.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Hey guys, I did drop the drop the StreamYard for anyone who wants to come on up, guys. Look at this.
Like, if your wife, girlfriend's not having sex with you, you should just call her gay. I mean, come on, you see the way she checks out women. She's always had a little crush.
Look at her face. You see these crow's feet, and guys, she has a cross on her neck too. Look at that. So Dante says alphabet anthropology. Let's go. All right, guys, let's go. Let's see.
My perspective.
All right, here we go. And we're gonna need the race card for this. Because the only thing worse than a female dating coach is a B-dub female dating.
Ooh, we're about to hear about some white supremacy and
look at this, dude. Look at this, because we all know, right?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Hey guys, make sure to join the Discord. Make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that, guys. The super chat button's there also. And let me drop the link to the Discord real fast. Okay. There we are. Oops. That's not the link to the Discord. Sorry, guys. What's wrong with this thing? There it is. There we are. Okay, here we go, guys.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but my content is for real men. My content is not for fuck boys. It's not for narcissistic men, and it's also not for manipulators and controllers. And
oh, she's starting off wrong already. But go ahead.
Perfect. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. You knew how you man. I'm giving men advice, but I'm gonna trash men at the same time. You absolutely.
I'm talking about she hit all the
head. Yeah.
She hit all the keywords, man. You know, all the buzzwords, man.
Yeah.
A pot smoking slut.
What are you talking about?
and abusers. So don't be trying to use my content to send it to your girl, and you know you're not standing up and being a real man.
See, there it is, guys. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Look at that, guys. A real man. Any woman who says a real man,
walk away,
has lost. The moment she says that, guys. So the moment that she says that, right? She lost. Why would anyone listen to this prop?
And damn, like, she's so damn aggressive.
All these simps. That effing part. You're the realest woman I've ever seen or heard. Please.
My detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, why are us black men such simps? Why? Guys, I tell you, us black men, we are the canary in the coal mine, dude. Whatever happens to us first, happens to y'all second. To you cisgendered hetero white men after us, man. Look at all these simps. Good morning, Queen. Thank you kindly. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Real talk. Look at us. They're putting blue hearts, guys. We know what blue hearts means, right, guys?
Man, these dudes here.
Perfect.
You say what now?
You know what the blue hearts mean, right?
The blue hearts, no.
That they
What do
voted
they
for
mean?
freaking Knucklehead Harris.
Oh shit. Okay.
We're gonna unburden what has been burdened with the unburdening of the unburdening. Oh God. That's right, Queen. Hold us accountable too. That's true empowerment. What?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
That nigga, he like getting paddled and shit.
Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, no. Why, guys? Rate this guy on the simp-o-meter, dude. Come on, man. What is going on?
Over 9,000.
Come on, guys. Guys, I'm telling you. I told you guys. This is why we have to draw clear battle lines between us, these ethnics, and these chicks, and the betas.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Guys, this is not a game, okay? Let's get serious, guys, right? This is not a game, guys. This is what I'm talking about here. This is what I'm talking about. Why are there guys that are saying this? Tell them, Queen, you're well said, Queen. What are you talking about?
Boys hoping to get a pat on the head or some shit.
Look at that. This chick has 206,000 followers on TikTok. Why? Let's go to her little page.
I don't
here.
know who needs to hear.
Says what she wants. Female advocate for men. Please. What are you talking about? For business inquiries. Guys, we all know what that means, right? Anytime that a chick has business inquiries on her thing.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing.
You know what I mean? Where's this prod at? Hold on. The number one. Okay. Uh-oh.
Y'all very much. Yes, I have been going viral for a couple years now, and it is due to the fact that I advocate for men. A lot of people will call me a pick-me. They'll say like, "Oh, you just trying to do this for likes. You just trying to get on the men's side."
And you are, because ultimately, her last video proves she's a feminist, right? A woman who's pro-male wouldn't be shaming men in one post and then trying to say this and that and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, ladies, it starts with us. Like, you have to realize, like, if you're not going to level up and deal with the stuff from your childhood,
and she's using level up and all these, feminist foolishness. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Lessons and from previous partners, you can have a good man in your life. You can have a good man right in front of you, but until you dig that shit out, you always gonna sit up there and point the finger at him like he's the problem.
Why are they always swearing too? You know what I'm saying? Why guys never ever be with a chick who swears as much as you do? You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Like that, like people don't think that that's a big deal, but it is. You know?
Drop that one.
Turn the bombs up. We need them a little bit.
Oh, that's her name.
Hey, perfect. I can't even watch like majority black podcasts. I just can't. There's too much yelling. There's too much stupid sound effects. Everyone's just trying to be too cool, wearing their sunglasses. You know what I mean? That's why, like, so when I first started this channel, I wanted to be more like black manosphere. But then I said, all of us men, like all men, have the same problems. You know what I'm saying? Rich men veterans, black, white, all of us can get got. You know what I'm saying? You guys, these all black catering to black audience podcasts are some of the biggest waste of time, because all it is three or four of us black men sitting there, and one of them out of three is making good points, and the B-dubs are just screaming and yelling, right? The whole time, being rude and mean, whatever. And then the one guy who's trying to make some sense claps back, and all of a sudden it's, "I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch!" Right? And then, of course, one of the guys next to him,
"Don't talk to no woman like that, man."
Here I come to save the day.
That's the White Knight. And that's why Anton Daniels left the Peace Network. Because they were always trying to check him. He's like, "Wait a minute, what are you talking about?" So now he has his own lives, and he has free reign to check these knuckleheads.
Realize that when you do have a good man, you have to treat him well. Are you doing what you're supposed to do for him? Are you being that safe space for him? No, you do not have to be his peace, but this is the thing about peace, y'all.
And there it is. You don't have to be his peace. Right?
I want to hear her explain that. I gotta hear this.
I can explain it.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
That's how I can explain it.
You have to create that within yourself. If you can't create that within yourself,
okay.
What is all this woo?
Okay, I thought she was finna give like a real answer to like you don't have to be his.
You thought that this chick was gonna say anything productive?
You've been banned. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world.
Like, man, she was supposed to.
Level and another layer of peace to that man's life, or else he is going.
What does that even mean? Inner peace with the inner. Make your trauma. What are you talking about?
Don't be his peace, but be a different kind of peace.
Out of maturity and not out of your feelings. The more you do things out of your feelings, the more you drive that man away. The more you deal with your childhood issues and the stuff that happened in your adolescent years, the better that you're going to be for not only for yourself but him as well. And you have to realize when that man brings up something to you, you have to listen to him. He's not bashing you. Just because he may say something in a certain tone doesn't mean he's bashing you. He's frustrated because he's already been through certain things, and he's probably already brought it to the table and brought it to your attention, but yet you're not paying.
Yeah, at the same time, she's trashing men in another post. What a joke. What a joke.
Can we just cut the shit about men not being abused? Women abuse men every single day. They psychologically abuse them. They emotionally abuse them.
Can't do that.
And another thing, one of the top things you will say is, "Why are you always living in the past? Don't live in."
That's a hard-faced woman right there.
Yes, Lord.
I guess black does crack. And she's a red bone too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I don't know if she's mixed race or what, but like,
and that bro, she probably got them 32 or some shit.
But what's crazy is, perfect. You ever notice how like redheads are either gorgeous or they're gargoyles, right? They're either like 8s and up or they're 3s and down. Mixed race chicks are either like 7s and up, but they're like 3s and down. There is no in between. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then, hey guys, believe it or not, Indian chicks and Arab chicks too. They're either like 8. I would say, Arab chicks are either 8s and 9s or they're 2s. There's no middle ground. You know what I'm saying? Yikes! Now, guys, here's another chick. Let's get rid of the race card here. Let's see this. We have, guys, make sure to drop like on the stream. We have 57 likes, guys. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the StreamYard if you want to join. So become a member. And let me see here.
Oh no.
We have one more person here. Let's see.
This one is for all my single men. Please know that many single women really do want to be approached in the wild.
The lie detector.
In the wild.
But this is key. You have to test the waters first. Otherwise, you could be labeled as a creeper.
No,
See,
you will be
see,
labeled
see,
as a
see,
yes. Here,
see,
yeah, you go, dude. I got that.
see. We're not doing all that. So what that basically comes down to is that if you're not the kind of guy they want, then don't approach them. I mean, they told us this in so many words for a very long time, and I've been hearing that subject come up a lot as of late, right? Where they say, "How come men aren't approaching women anymore?" It's like, dude, on one hand, they would try to humiliate the fuck out you. I mean, well, sorry, I mean, but they would
Yeah,
try to
language.
humiliate
You're
the
right.
hell out you, if you're not that kind of guy they want, and that's not just some minor thing. They can literally ruin your life with that, you know. And I've seen it get so bad to where, I mean, they've accused guys of things and all kind of stuff. And it's about, if she makes herself like, look, we're not reading minds. We're not doing any of that. If she's interested, she needs to speak up because a guy has too much to lose
Yeah.
by approaching a woman and she's not interested because all kind of messed up stuff can happen to him.
Vulcan says jail advice. Yeah, yep. Guys, what? No way, dude. No way. And here's the thing: it'd be different if guys. So here, guys, I can't control the audio on TikTok, right? So there are times where everyone's like, oh, this and that, guys. If they're too stupid to get a microphone when they're recording TikToks, guys, that's the best I can do. You know what I'm saying? So
Do not just go up to a strange woman and ask her out. That feels too forward and too intrusive for many women. Now, let's say you see someone someplace regularly and you're interested, like work or gym or something.
see? And that's how you know she's a woman, right? Guys, never, ever, ever, ever talk to women at work.
Yeah.
Hell, and I mean period. Guys, go to work, do your job, keep your head down, eat your lunch, go home. Guys, I have a series that I actually need to do another part on about women being ignored in the workplace. Men are not having it, guys. The dumbest thing that you can do. Yeah, Steve said the best. Never date your coworkers. Ever. Why would a man do such a stupid thing? You're gonna here's perfect, and he's moving up in the company. Finally gets to the C-suite, and then all of a sudden you got some secretary batting her eyelashes at you, and then does a false accusation, and you're cooked. Isn't it funny how there's always cameras in a news story? Once a guy gets accused, but once he's found not guilty, where are the cameras? Where? Clown world.
If they happen to be somewhere near you, just see if you can naturally catch their eye. And if
no, guys, see, fashionably divorced, deconstructing toxic masculinity, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Who's the other one?
This one is for
all. Wait.
Okay. Does any of
So guys, I'm doing a video on chicks whining about birth control. You know what I'm saying? So where is it? Why is it not doing it right?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but
this one.
Oh, here it is.
Is going for a drink okay for a first online date? No.
No, of course you can go out to grab a drink for a first date. You don't want to invest your time and your money into a woman that you don't even probably know, especially if it's an online date.
Guys, can't you just tell by looking at them this act they're putting on? You know what I mean? How they all try and like dress classy and have this it's like a script they all read. You know what I'm saying?
Until later on in the relationship. I'm Sarah Tick. I'm a men's dating coach.
Oh, there you go.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, why? I'm a men's dating coach. What are you talking about?
You stupid woman!
What are you talking
Man,
about?
let's just say that a lot of these women, bro, they've been hanging around these men spaces for a very long time, listening to us, and are just pretty much parroting things that we've been
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
But see, but like I said earlier, a lot of them. I mean, well, that's not the case here, but a lot of them tend to be very attractive a lot of the times, and they know what they're doing.
You said
They know
that's
what they're
not the
doing.
case here. I know this chick is average Amy, dude. Straight up, man. Look at that.
I have a sinus infection, so please excuse the way I sound. You are qualifying to see if you are enjoying your time on a first date. You're seeing the vibe. You're seeing if there's any chemistry. You do
She
not.
has 167,000 followers on TikTok.
Damn.
Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go, guys. This is her teaching us how to fish. You ready?
Here's the best way to approach a woman directly, step by step. So in my last video, which you should definitely watch, we see a man approaching a woman. He's
Look
doing
at this filter, too, she has on, right?
that you're beautiful, and there's a better way to do it. If you directly approach a woman and all you're really saying is that you think she's beautiful, here's what it does from a female perspective. She doesn't really have the chance to answer you, right? Like, what is she supposed to respond with besides thank you? So let's just say she is interested and she says thank you. What are you going to say next? Here's why my method makes it much easier to continue a conversation.
Okay. A chick is going to tell us her method to get chicks. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, man. What is those?
Oh, fiction can be fun.
You're going to walk up directly to a woman with eye contact and say, excuse me, and wait for her eyes to meet yours.
Oh, please.
You're then gonna
Yeah, you know what happens next? Get out of here. Guys, what is this crap? What is this?
That works in the TV shows.
Yeah. Guys, you will catch a case. Or they'll film you and you will be embarrassed on freaking Instagram.
Like, look at this loser.
going to tell her why you can't really stay for the conversation. So either, hey, I'm with my friend, so I can't talk long, or hey, I'm on my way to work, but I had to stop you. Tell her you never do this, but you noticed her and you really wanted to meet her. Here's what it's going to sound like in real life. Excuse me, wait for eye contact.
Oh my gosh, I'm sick to my stomach. And this chick here.
Gotcha, babe. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I'm on my way to work, but I knew that I would never forgive myself if I didn't stop you and introduce myself to you.
The level of simping right here. Yeah, look at that. Guys, here's the thing. We all know. Guys, look. Chad doesn't have to do this, and he can. Tyrone. Even Nug Nug. Nug Nug, she'll go running over to Nug Nug.
That's what I was going to say, man. They approached them.
Yes, guys. Here's the thing. Perfect. Dante, Tim Hicks, Solomon Grundy. What's up, man? Guys, put a 1 in the chat, guys. If you've been the dude where this chick you were smashing, maybe you were working in the evening, you got off work, you went to her house, hit the skins, right? And then guys, I have an echo coming from someone. And then she brings you a to-go box from the dinner that Poindexter, who took her out earlier on in the day, got you. You know what I'm saying? I've been that guy. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you don't have to talk. A chick's gonna either like you or she's not. In the same way that a girl knows in the first 3-4 minutes if she's gonna bang you or not. But here's the thing: girls don't realize
it's not 3-4 minutes. It's actually like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
they've already figured it out.
Walk out. I have an echo coming from you. Either put on a headset or yeah. So guys know in the first like 3 minutes if you're marriage material, right, guys? We know it. We can tell how. You know, am I gonna bring this chick home to meet my mom? We know in the first 3 minutes. I would say by the time you walk up and open your mouth, we can tell. So
now let me tell you, man, that right there, man, that right there, This whole matter of them, who they're sexually attracted to and stuff. In my opinion, that basically, that explains more than no fewer than 90% of these issues that we're having out here.
Yeah.
It comes down to that. That hey, there's a certain set of rules for this man, the man they're not attracted to,
Yeah.
while the opposite men really have no rules.
But
Because
it's the same for us, though. It's the same for us. Is that there's a certain set of rules for jump offs and a certain set of rules for chicks that we'd
that's true.
But also, I hate to say it, guys, everyone has to put their temporary simp hat on. Guys, if a chick is fine enough, a guy will break some of his rules. You know what I'm saying? Guy, I'm messing with no single moms. But if a chick's bad, she's bad AF and it's ready to go. I'm just saying, guys, hey, we all have moments of weakness. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the thing is realizing that, you have to put them in the jump off category, And chicks think that any attention from a man is there. He's going to marry me. How many times have you seen these chicks? We were in a relationship. Until he says you're in a relationship, you're not in a relationship.
But I would say that the only difference between that is, when a dude, calls himself trying to date someone trying to wife up, I guess, someone that he knows he has no business trying to wife up, nobody is going to feel sorry for him for the most part.
Yeah.
If you're out here messing with somebody you have no business, it's like everybody around you like, yeah, bro, hey, you know what she is, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, man, but I love her, man. I can change her. All right now. I done told you. Dumbass now.
I can change it, bro. Stupid.
Is my audio better now, AJ?
Yeah, wait, that's better. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Man, let's do it, man.
We all. Oh God, dude, I couldn't take this shit, man. I was sitting in the audience. I was listening to this woman talk, and I literally tried to reach through my phone and choke her, but just to get her to stop, just to alleviate the pain. Now on a subject like we've all, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I've done some simp shit for some for some women. I've drove from I drove 22 hours just to get some one time. You know what I mean?
Whoa. Hey, you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? You live and learn.
But when you got there, you did get it when you got there, right?
Yeah.
I got it. And then I drove 22 hours back and got an hour sleep and went to work.
Wow.
Yeah, so
yeah. I've done. I think that
like you said, we gotta. The older we get, the more we get control of our biology, and the less stupid decisions we make regarding them. So, like you said, the red pill has me take it. It's not taken orally.
Yeah, that's true. Guys, here's the thing. Any man who says he hasn't simped, you are a liar. You're a liar. You know what I mean? It's just, guys, it's if you stop simply, and that's the best part about the red pill. See, this is why men will always win. Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Women that are old, hit the wall, whatever, they're still trying to compete for all the same men as young women, so they won't put them on game to have them get better outcomes. Us men, we will tell younger men our mistakes. That's why the red pill works so well. It's because you have guys that are Walk's age, Perfect's age, my age, trying to tell these 19-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 21-year-olds, guys, look, I admit I messed up. Back in the day when I was 22, 23, you know what I'm saying? I was simping, but I'm not simping anymore, and this is the rules.
That's the reason.
That is anathema to them. Because that would be them admitting they messed up. And guys, you think a woman's gonna these steel fours are gonna admit they're wrong? What are you saying?
No, I was gonna say, well, that's the reason why a lot of us are here in the first place, is because we've done some simp stuff, right? Because a lot of us, let's be real, we bought into a lot of what we told, a good man is, what a good man does, and we found out it doesn't work that way, and we felt betrayed, and that's why we're here.
All a quote good man does is get kicked in the balls. That's it.
Because we had
again
the boomers. We had the boomers siding with the women and telling us the same lie. So us Gen X men, we had to find out that
Yep.
the boomers and the women were lying to us.
Yep.
Yep.
Like I said, millennial men, though, over half, it is 54% of millennial men call themselves feminists. They're the only group of men out of boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z where the majority of them are pro-female. Absolutely insane.
Beta male.
Look at
But
that.
you know, a lot of them dudes are scheming though, man. But hey,
I know. Isn't that the saddest thing? You are going to sell out your whole gender just try and sniff some hippie coochie? Really?
yeah, that's all it is, man. Them dudes be
Oh,
scheming.
come on. What are you doing, man? Looking like roast beef and smelling like patchouli. What are you talking about?
Hey, look, cause if you go do a background check on a lot of those guys, these dudes got domestic violence records and every
Oh,
goddamn
yeah.
thing.
Facts. Yeah. You look at how many of these yoga instructors have SA charges and stuff on them. You know what I'm saying? And then they get a man bun and get a stupid friggin' planet tattoo or some dream catcher tattoo. They're, yeah, man, I'm not like one of those like aggro, like alpha male guys, bro. I'm like a male feminist, bro. We have to like sit there and like let the women like, you know, take charge, bro. Please. What are you talking about, man?
Just gotta know you're gay.
Here we go.
We're told to leave women alone, so we were told to leave women alone, so we did. Who? Who told you to leave women alone? Are you watching
What?
videos of women reporting being stalked and being sexually harassed? Yeah, they want to be left alone. But if you're not doing those things and you know how to approach a woman correctly, women want to be approached. Women.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
What did Muhammad Ali say? If there's 1,000 snakes coming at me, and 9 of them aren't poisonous, am I going to stick around to figure out which ones they are? No, because I can't tell who's who, right? What
Exactly.
are you talking about? And this is why you cannot listen to women. You just can't. Look at that.
Want in-person connection. So this just sounds like an excuse.
See?
If you
And that's why you can never, ever ask women about anything that involves manhood. Because, guys, they want, in the same breath, they say, I want men want men that are sensitive. Women want men that are sensitive and will cry. But the moment that you show any weakness at all, right, they dry up like the Sahara and leave. And bang
Your
nug.
punk ass.
What are you saying?
No, like, man. Say what now?
I thought someone said something, so yeah.
You want to learn how to approach a woman the right way? Message me now.
Okay, please, come on.
The lie detector determined that was
Look at these. This is the first time that I've seen sensible comments. Someone said, "Nah, it was normal women. Wait, it was normal. Wait, nah, it was normal women being approached in social settings. Now you could do everything right and still fail. That train has passed. Most men have found their peace. The singles and don't want anything to do with relationships. Yep." Someone says, "Yeah, no." Someone says, "It's a trap. It's a trap, right?" It's like, no, you definitely told us to leave you alone. Don't listen to her. You can't decide that for other women. I told the girl that I like you and I almost lost my job over it. Someone says, I don't even know why you knows how to talk to a woman. I'm a man. I'm 54. I can talk to women and approach them the right way. What are you talking about? Someone says,
I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah.
If the first thing, the way to approach them is they have to be attracted to you first.
Yeah.
If they're not attracted to you, any kind of contact you try to initiate with them is going to be considered harassment.
Yep. Guys, who's watching these?
Other dumb women.
It doesn't make any sense. And guys, here's the thing too: is hold on, what'd she say? She had one that.
How long should you wait before you pop the question? My answer might surprise you.
I don't think it will. That's unlikely.
My name's Sarah Tick. I'm a men's dating coach, and I have a lot of thoughts about how long you should wait before getting engaged. Ideally, you want to wait at least a full year because you want to see somebody during all 4 seasons.
What? What are you talking? First of all, guys, a lot of men nowadays aren't getting married. Let's be honest. Guys, the majority of men for like the next, I believe, 10 to 15, 20 years will keep getting married. We're never going to get to a point. It's going to take something drastic for less than 50% of men to get married. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. But guys, a lot of men are never going to pop the question, or there's that little voice in the back of their head that don't do it. You know what I'm saying? yeah.
Yeah, no.
Don't you believe it? So hold on.
Yeah, women don't know how to wield power.
How to what now?
How to wield power, and
Yeah.
in the dating market in this
Yeah.
country,
Hold on. Well,
they
yes,
have.
they do. Yes, they do. Women, when they get power, it's for themselves. When men get, it's for the benefit of themselves. When men get power, it's to benefit everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to bring up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to bring up. They use all the power that they're given in the dating market to be selfish with it. So if you marry one of them, you've effectively bought into their power system, and they're going to use all of that against you.
Yep, that's true. And guys, it makes sense, right? All's fair in love and war, right? The thing is the society doesn't either has trying to make it so that men forget it's war, or anytime that us men say, guys, this is a war out here, right? You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden it's, how dare you, guys? I'm telling you, in the dating market, these women are Skynet, and you're John Connor, dude, straight up. This is not a
No.
game out here.
All is not fair in love and war, because if it was fair, then men should be able to behead them.
No, but what I'm saying, all's fair in love and war, that the actual saying means all bets are off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I still want to behead them.
Boys, listen up. Ladies, let me know if I'm right. This is my extremely honest advice for guys when it comes to shooting your shot from a girl's perspective. Ooh, sliding into a girl's DMs and you're private and you don't even have a profile picture. Stranger danger. Girls are not answering. Who are you? Okay, girls can tell when you act single. And I know you know what I mean. There is a very fine line between acting extremely single and acting really taken.
Dante says she has meth eyes.
Just be yourself. If you are
just be yourself, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Shooting your shot and you want a girl to remember you and like stay in her mind, give her a compliment.
You don't need to act really single or really taken. Just be yourself and be an attractive, confident guy. And also, yeah, that's a good point. If you're going to be DMing.
All right, dude.
Just be the man she wants.
Here you go. All right, guys, you ready for this? And we'll probably end here. But guys, 3 reasons why we need a female dating coach, guys. Yes, Anthony Williams. Yes, act married. Guys, if that's... There's a couple of key pieces of advice that I can give you guys. One, guys, you aren't obligated to... there's no bunk beds in a coffin. All right, guys, you aren't obligated to do anything for anyone who you don't choose to, right? Don't date police officers, doctors, lawyers, any of that. Get a DNA test. No one can obligate you to be a parent, even if it is yours, guys. Pay the child support and walk out. And then don't listen to these women when it comes to this foolishness for dating.
Reasons why you need a female dating coach if you're a man. Number 1, no one knows what a woman likes.
Oh, that's the last thing. Guys, if you want to get chicks, guys, wear a wedding ring. A fake wedding ring. I'm dead ass. I'm dead serious, right? Go out and about, hang out with your friends or whatever. Or, guys, if you're like at the job and there's women around, I know you don't sleep with chicks you work with, but like the chicks even in their orbit, you guys don't go to happy hour as well. Either way, any situation where there's a lot of chicks and you even announce that you're engaged, or you went on a trip with like your girlfriend, or you wear a wedding ring, these chicks get moist like the freaking Amazon, dude. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's absolute. I've seen it happen. I've seen guys in the office that were just like, regular smegular Poindexter. Next thing you think, oh, he got married. All the girls are around his desk trying to talk to him. It's sick. These 304s are just demons, man. Jessica, what's up, dude?
More than a woman. Number 2, a lot of the male dating coaches don't take into account today's modern needs, meaning
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
a lot of women feel very nervous being approached by men, and they're fearing for their own personal safety. And there are ways that you can approach a woman that are going to be effective, and there are ways you're going to approach a woman that are going to scare them, and you're not going to have success. Reason number 3, you're not going to get the same old, suck it up, grow a pair of balls, and go ask her out.
Oh, please.
Oh boy.
That's just what she was doing in her other videos. What, guys? What the fuck is going on? What am I crazy? Someone please. I must be losing my mind. I must be losing my mind.
This is horrible.
Look at that.
Because there's a lot of men out there like you who might have social anxiety and have no idea how to even begin communicating with a woman. So let a female dating coach address those needs, come at it from a different point of view, and be there to support you along the way.
This is such BS, guys. This is such BS, man.
Let her gaslight the hell out you.
Yeah. Someone says, do you ask a fish how to catch a fish, or do you ask the fisherman? Someone says, if you get a dating coach, you are too far gone. Facts. Complete opposite, actually.
Yeah. This is bad.
Yeah.
As a man, anytime you have to turn to a woman for something, you are fucked.
Please, guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Just no F-bombs, But yeah, guys.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Any guys, why would you? But this even goes back to walk perfect. Cook with me here, right? Can you think of any reason? And I want you guys to friggin' dig into like put on your temporary like simp hat, right? Why would any man even have a female friend or talk to a woman about anything, honestly? Especially one you're not sleeping with. Really, like think about it. There's no benefit for men to be friends with women, because if I need help moving something in my house, hey, perfect. Hey, yo, man, I gotta move some furniture. I got pizza and beer. Or hey, Walk, or perfect. Walk has he needs to replace the exhaust on his truck. He has pizza, beer. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But what utility is a woman friend gonna be to you?
Well, you might need your toenails painted.
Man.
And it's like, us men don't even quantify our friendship and utility because we know that we're useful to each other. That's the whole part that's implied about being a man's friend. Is saying, look, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? You're stranded on the side of the road, and maybe you were working on the car, you left your spare in the garage. Here, I'll grab it for you and meet you on the highway. That's what men do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, men haven't broke the social contract that exists amongst each other.
Yeah.
Women have broken the social contract that exists amongst men and women. So there's no benefit in being friends with.
Yep. Nothing. And here's the thing: they'll have you do things that their boyfriend or whatever should be doing anyways.
You know what, man? That's what I was about to say, man. Like, oftentimes, so-called friendship with them ends up with, you being a boyfriend, a glorified boyfriend without the benefits.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense, man. Doesn't make any sense. I can understand if you have some like a friend from like childhood or like a family friend or whatever, fine. But even then, guys, you can't. Any time that they're spending on being friends with a woman, quote unquote, is time that you could be bettering yourself or actually talking to a chick that you're sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? And getting some. It doesn't make any sense. You know? Let's see. Hold on, guys. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it for now, guys. We'll have to do another damn, hold on. Look at this, guys.
Meth slipped into a co-worker's drink. A potential poisoning case is under investigation.
Look at that.
And local police say they caught this woman on camera doing it. But she tells Channel 9 she's being framed.
How you gonna put meth in someone's drink?
I think it was all like a complete setup.
Police say that the cameras at BioCare, a Hudson-based medical manufacturing plant, don't lie.
Eyewitness News reporter Dave Faraday was at the courthouse when she faced a judge this morning. Dave?
And Scott, we found out this afternoon that police believe that this woman is accused of pouring methamphetamine into her co-worker's coffee cup. That co-worker ended up in the hospital where he told police he believed he had been poisoned.
Carissa Walker talked with us at length about the allegation she put methamphetamine into a co-worker's coffee here at BioCare, where the two work.
Did you put anything in anybody's drink? That's what we're trying to.
No, and
So what happened?
they searched my vehicle. I think it was all like a complete setup.
Walker told us
Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
she's never been in trouble with the law before and denied putting the powerful narcotic into a co-worker's coffee while he wasn't looking. Police say they asked to search her car and charged her with both felony possession of methamphetamine.
What a mess.
Even when you catch them on camera in the act, they still lie.
Yep. Hey, have you seen like this this recent video of like this lady like punching this reporter in the face? And you seen it? Oh, you haven't seen that?
No.
So she punches the reporter is also a woman, but she punches her in the face, and then when it came back, she was like, "That wasn't me. I didn't do that." You know, like, and then she turned around. Then she turns around. Well, she said something I didn't like, and but it's like we heard y'all too.
On September.
Uh-oh. Well, guys, let's switch gears here, guys. This one usually I try to keep these lives like an hour and a half, but guys,
yeah.
It's Friday, so you know what we're gonna do now, guys.
That's the sound of the police.
And we're gonna need the race card for this. Here we go.
15th, 2024. Officers responded to a call about a heavily intoxicated woman causing a disturbance.
That girl that's yelling right now is my sister friend. We got into an argument. She was my sister. All right, let me go talk to her. I want her to hurt anyone. What's her name?
Hey, you know what? Props to Brother Man for being calm. He just, hey, look, man. Look. Cavassier.
Chelsea? Hey, Chelsea. Come here. Chelsea, what's going on? Take a seat.
I don't care to take a seat. I want to go home.
What happened?
I really don't care.
What happened?
About everything that happened with you today. I promise you, I don't care about.
She looks like a transformer, right?
Look how dry her face is.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man.
Look how dry her face is when she's supposed to be crying.
Anything that happened.
What happened?
I don't care to talk about it.
Why? Why not? Obviously, there's something
What is this foolishness in her hair? Like, what is
going on. That's why I'm yelling. I don't know what to say.
Because at the end of the day, I really bomb these people. I really kill these people. Like, I swear to God, I never wanted to be friends with these people. I swear to God, I never wanted to be friends with.
Why even talk?
Breathe.
Guys, I'm allergic to B-dubs at this point. I'm straight up, dude.
I am too, man. I
I
avoid them.
avoid them like the plague, dude. Straight up, man. Guys, there's no group of men on planet Earth that have to deal with what black men are expected to deal with. And that's why
Yeah.
the best thing that you can do for yourself as a black man is remove yourself from B-dubs altogether. Because here's the gag, guys. Let's just say let's just say that like Walk, Perfect, and I get with like Korean chicks or Cambodian girls, whatever, and we have kids. They're gonna be black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're thinking. Like black people will still be a thing. If every black man decides, you know what, we're just going to date Hispanics or Asians or white chicks or whatever, they're cooked.
Yeah. And I'll say this.
Oxygen, man.
I'll say this, black men, until you completely detach yourself from them, you will not thrive in life because they will be there to pull you down. And sometimes that may be your own mother that you have to cut off. It may be your sister that you have to cut off. But until you cut them all off, you are not going to thrive. And if you don't want to cut them off, accept the consequences that come with dealing with them.
Yep, this is the thing.
That's true.
A lot of, especially men in the third world and immigrants who come here, guys, their women are, all of us men are running a race against each other, right? And other groups of men have their women, helping them warm up, giving them water. You know what I'm saying? Black men got them putting a friggin' iron weight around our legs. You know what I'm saying? Or they freaking take the starter pistol and shoot us in the leg, and they'd be like, "Why aren't y'all winning the race? What are you talking about?" Nope. I stay away from them. You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on?
Kill these people. I never wanted a life with these people, bro. These people.
What's going on?
What the bro? What the
6299 62.
He'll be doing all that dramatic stuff and be lying like hell.
I swear to God. I swear to God. At the end of the day.
22. She doesn't live here.
I'm not sick. I'm not
All she has to go leave.
Your daughter is sick. Your daughter is sick. Bro, if y'all stop talking to me, I swear to God I'll calm down. Like, bro, you're a bitch at the end of the day. The only thing you listen to is your sister. You're bitchy. You're beef.
Chelsea, enough.
Oh, and there's the ponytail patrol, right?
Cut it out. Come on. Cut it out.
Don't make this more than what it is. Bro, stop touching me, bro.
Don't make it more than what it is.
Don't do that.
Don't make it more than what it is.
Alright, stop touching me.
You want to get in
I'm trying to
trouble?
get my bag.
You want to get in trouble?
I'm trying to get
Okay,
my
let's
bag.
stop it. Cut it
I'm
out.
trying to get my bag.
And the bull ring in her nose, guys. Look at this broad right here, guys. Who would stick their wee in this, man?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get the money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Okay, cut it out. Enough.
I am. If
you don't want to go to jail, you're going to cut it out. You understand me?
Here. No, I
Okay.
am.
You're gonna
leave?
Y'all gotta understand me though.
All right. I am. I've been trying to talk to you. You can't be aggressive.
Okay, come on. How are you gonna get home?
This poor kid who has to see this.
On me
You know why some
You
of
know,
the young black kids are just cooked? It's because they grew up in normalized dysfunction.
That's what makes me mad the most. Is black children exposed? They have so much PTSD from being around them, and the courts. It's like I hate to say it, but it's like the white judges and everybody keep forcing these kids to be around them. They tell them that their best bet is to be around them instead of the fathers.
Perfect walk. I was in a TikTok space and this knuckleheaded broad was like a lecturer for like white parents that adopt black kids, and she's like, I'm black and my mom remarried a white man who had 4 kids, and I was the only black kid in the household, so I'm trying to bridge the gap and coach white parents who adopt black kids to make them be black. And I said, wait a minute.
What?
I said, first of all, who's adopted should be thankful that they got adopted by, because most of the time, like parents who are trying to adopt, they really want kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially like international people who are adopted from India or South America. It's like they would rather be here than be in an Indian orphanage. You know what I'm saying? But I said that's a slippery slope because now you're trying to say that there's a way of being black. Like, so she was basically trying to say that there's a couple she knows whose daughter's into like equestrian stuff, like, you know, horses and everything, and that they, instead of actually taking her to like an equestrian, you know, horse stable, they have to go and find a black horse stable group. Like, what does that have to do with anything? So if white parents adopt a black kid and they want him to learn karate, they have to go to friggin' the black karate dojo. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
So I'll tell a personal story. I had a white couple, older white couple. They never had any children, and they moved from Texas to Maryland and they live right next door to us. Well, they sort of adopted me, right? So every weekend they would take me to like play golf and play and take me to the batting cages, and I loved it because growing up inner city kid, you really only play two sports. You play football, you play basketball. You get really good at both of those, but they were introducing me to something new, golf and baseball, right? And I love them for it. But at that time, my mom had divorced my father, and just to spite me, she stopped letting them take me because they would get like really, really close to me.
Yeah.
They would take me for ice cream, just the nicest people I ever met.
Take you to do white people stuff. We don't play golf. Well, you go into the country club. That's white people stuff. That's crazy. So this lady's getting all mad because I had called her out on it. Because I said, you had just said that black people are not a monolith, but you're trying to caveat that everything needs to be black. That's crazy. You're making our culture into like monolithic by saying that there has to be some type of black represent. Black is who we are. In the same way as like a white dude is white. We are black. It doesn't matter. You're a black guy who's into golf or into anime. What are you talking about? Oh, well, there needs to be a black anime club. There needs to be a black car club. What are you talking about? See, men don't think this way. Guys, did you see the one post I put up? My community tab where it had like the knuckleheaded Snow White chick and all these women were like representation. Oh my god! And then it has Goku and all guys are saying, "Hell yeah, guys! We don't need to see someone who looks like us in order to identify with something."
Man, listen. I remember growing up. We used to see the cartoons and stuff, He-Man and all that shit. I don't recall once. Well, at least not until later on, and people got in our heads. But I don't recall once one of us as boys saying, "You know what? We need for He-Man to be black." Or come on, man, we need Arnold Schwarzenegger, or we need Rocky to be black. We didn't say shit like that.
That's the thing. Women, when they look at someone like Kim Kardashian, they want to be her. When all of us were in our 20s and we're lifting weights and getting big, we had a picture of Arnold and Ronnie Coleman on the wall because we wanted to be like him, but we knew that we were never going to be Ronnie Coleman. Us men, we know it for a fact. I remember my dad when I was young, because my dad he used to box and he was always shredded, so he had the mustache. He looked like Apollo Creed, like straight up, like my dad. Apollo Creed's twin, you know what I'm saying? And he grew up while Joe Frazier and all those guys were his heroes, so he started boxing and everything, and that's who he wanted to look like. He knew that he was never going to be Joe Frazier. Women look at Taylor Swift and all these nuggets and think that even though there's some 300-pound Lizzo looking broad, that they should have the same outcomes as friggin' Beyonce. It don't make any sense.
Yeah.
And yes, I know all you guys nowadays they're all on a tear. All these people down, but Arnold was a cisgendered hetero white man. Please,
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Perfect mentioned cartoons. Perfect mentioned cartoons. Now we all watched G.I. Joe, right?
Yeah.
Now they threw Roadblock and the fridge in there, but we still like Sergeant Slaughter, and Sergeant Slaughter was a white dude.
And Duke and all of them. You know
what I'm saying? Duke and Hawk. We didn't need all the characters to be black look like us. No.
Like that never crossed our mind once. And these knuckleheaded 304s, women always do this. Why don't we see any plus size superheroes? You're a superhero. You gotta fight. Like you can't jump from building to building and be 500 pounds. It doesn't make any sense. Can you imagine having like a gladiator show and one of the gladiators is some dumpy guy? You would last a minute. Knuckleheads.
I did not start the fight with her.
Can you look at me really quick?
Can y'all listen to me really quick?
I'm not gonna listen to one thing I've said though.
Okay,
we aren't gonna. My patience isn't
y'all
gonna
haven't
last.
listened to one thing I
I
said.
understand. You're upset with somebody that
Didn't
lives
you
here,
make
but
that
the
point
whole
earlier, man?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Always ask him. Steal, man, my argument because you're not listening, and then wait, and they'll be like, "I wasn't listening." Yeah. I know you weren't.
I understand. That's why I'm treating you with respect. But you can't sit here and talk. Okay. Open your phone.
I can't sit here
Open your phone.
cry about this shit because
Come on.
This is somebody I thought was my friend.
Hey,
I can't sit here and do this shit.
We have to order you an Uber.
I don't care.
You're not doing that.
You're gonna go to jail if you don't stop.
No,
listen to me.
I gotta get my bag.
You are gonna go to jail.
I gotta get my bag.
Then tell us.
Okay.
We'll get it for you.
But I gotta
Please go back towards the car. Or the Uber. Can I see your phone?
This shit is.
Guys, they're children, right?
Yeah.
They don't grow up. They just grow old.
Don't.
Three words.
Can I
Three
order the
words.
Uber?
I mean,
Conflict resolution.
the lady is trying to bluff her into, acting like she got some damn sense, but she got to lock her ass up for real.
Yeah, well, there's 3 words.
Oh, she's a hula.
Hey.
What the hell was that?
You guys, here's the thing. This is a pretty decent looking neighborhood too, right?
Yeah, like somewhere in Florida, maybe.
Guys, I made sure that when I bought my house, that I wasn't in an area where the majority of the people look like me. I'm dead ass. Because then you have neighbors.
Amen to that.
I'm straight up, dude, and people can look at me crazy, but I made sure. Because, guys, my mom lives down in Alabama, right? Do you know she's the only, there's her, and then there's a family next to her are black. The family next to her, the husband, he's retired military, and the wife is like a nurse. They're fine, but their kids are acting crazy. The son had his 2 baby moms fighting in the friggin' yard. One smashed into the other one's car, and then one of the daughters is like 18, has 2 kids already. She got in a fight with her baby daddy. Her baby daddy jumps in the Hellcat, is doing donuts in the cul-de-sac.
Until my property value is gone.
Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
Why?
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. She's drunk acting a fool.
I want to shoot that.
Why are you hitting the cop car?
What are you doing?
I swear to God.
Is she trying to jump in the back of the car?
She want to go to jail.
What are you doing?
If y'all don't let me in the car, I'm finna go after that bitch.
What are you doing?
I swear to God.
Why are you hitting the police car?
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
Here, block me, bitch.
It's time!
Block me, please. Because I'm gonna go after her. I swear to God, bitch. That shit is the most manipulative shit I've ever seen in my life. I hope that bitch go to hell.
Look at that, guys.
Isn't 2012 Patrol's nail so cute? But these women are already broke, right? They have no money, and then they end up going to jail and getting all these fines that they can't afford, which just gets them more and more warrants. And it's like it's a never ending revolving door for them. The jail becomes a never ending revolving door for them. You would be an absolute fool if you attach yourself to one of them.
Yep. Don't do that.
Stop. Enough. We're not playing that game, okay? Stop. Enough. Stop. Enough. Come on.
This bitch, man, this bro growling and shit.
Yeah, they're animals, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what are you doing? Look at this.
Kill that Do not. Kill that bitch, bro. Your hands are just really, really small. Kill that bitch.
They go another charge, terroristic threats.
Hey, you got all the attention that you wanted. You got it. You got it.
Nah, he said you getting all the attention you wanted. Look at that.
Yeah, you do. That's all you want right now.
About me. No, y'all don't understand.
You're gonna get battery too.
That's why you're yelling. I got a wrist lock. Okay.
Huh?
I got a wrist lock. You want to take these off?
Yeah.
So I can get the other one on? No, yeah. I just. I got a wrist.
Got her?
Yeah, I got her.
Like she was there for me. Bitch, I hate you. Bitch, you're a
Are you gonna calm down or?
All this, guys, really? I tell you guys, any man who talks to any beat-ups at all is an idiot. Guys, I'm telling you.
I'm calm.
Do you have anything in your pocket?
No, I
Spread
don't.
your feet out.
I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to do anything.
Ah, too late for that.
Understand it? Hey, yo. Everything I love, bro. Stop holding my arm, bro. Like, everything, I swear to God.
Look at this.
You stupid woman.
Like, that bitch called the cops on me on some shit that
Oh, you got those because you punched the wall.
No. Y'all not understanding. Y'all not understanding.
You guys want to lift her up and bring her out here? So you can get her on there. We have to.
What they're gonna do?
Take her to jail. All we wanted her to do is get. He was seeing this, so I guess.
I think.
This is
Yeah, they are. Let's go.
Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah.
They're gonna give her the burrito wrap.
How much did she drink? I think that's what really got it. What the hell? Why did she drink that much? Where's? We didn't even want to take her to jail. All we wanted her to do was get an Uber. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay in the car. Put your legs in the car. Put your legs in the car.
These chicks are possessed, man. You need a
She about to pass out or some shit, ain't she?
and a rabbi.
They are literally demons, man. They do. They need exorcism.
Yeah.
You're gonna stop breaking. If you break this glass, you're gonna get another charge.
Listen, I'm not finna break the glass. I'm not finna break the shit.
So what are you doing?
I just want.
Why are you hitting the glass?
Listen, I just want to get my bag.
It's right there. I have it right here.
I just want to get my shoes.
Okay, I have them.
Okay. Can I get my
You gonna get your shoes when you get in jail. You gonna get them.
You cannot have your hands. You cannot have the phone.
Go ahead.
Okay, you just need to stop drinking so much.
Look at it.
I swear to God, bro.
Hey, sir. On the sidewalk yelling, I swear to God.
Man, you stop yelling. I swear to God.
Right now, stop.
I'm not even drunk. The drunk what?
I'm not even drunk. Please.
He ain't drunk.
Determined that was a lie.
You know what? She should have just she should have just stuck with the I'm drunk thing, bro. She should have stuck with that because don't tell them you act like that for real.
Look at the burrito. They're getting it in the Chipotle, dude. Look at that.
That bro said, "I'm not drunk."
I know.
That's not Chipotle. That's Chinople.
Look at that, dude.
They got to break out the damn.
Then I try to be friends with bitch.
Are they gonna give her the friggin'
Yeah.
the helmet too? Would it look like a,
Yes. Yeah.
they give the kids on the short bus?
Bitch, I'm gonna come to this bitch house over and over and over and over. I'm supposed to be friends with. Just like that. I'm over here locked up like I'm.
Circle.
All these cops' effort on one.
I've never seen that, bro.
Oh, dude, all the time. We see it all.
No, I'm talking about like that device they're using to strap her legs down. I've never seen that.
Oh, all the time, dude. Just about every last one of them they arrest needs this.
They usually give her the helmet too.
Yeah. Normally give the helmet and the spit bag.
The spit bag, yeah, I see
Shower
that.
cap. That's what I call it. They put the shower cap on there. Splish splash. I was taking the bath.
Damn.
You know, I think when they arrest them like this, I think there should be a mandatory 30 days and a psych ward.
Yep, it's true.
Something here.
Yeah, she was spitting in my ear.
Look at this shit. Trespassing. And she done made it something else.
Karma.
Man, look at that, guys.
Think
Absolutely.
about it. Trespass is so simple. You give them your ID, they give you a piece of paper, you leave. As long as you don't go back, no harm, no foul. You
That's
lose
what I'm
no
saying.
money, you lose nothing.
Trespassing. Like, all you had to do was just, go ahead, take your little warning. Hey, I'm not coming back here. You could have went home.
Did you guys see
But
the?
you know why they do it? Because most of them are homeless,
Well, they
and they
want
won't
no,
admit it.
no, they just want attention,
Yeah,
right?
well, they want attention, and a lot of them have nowhere to go. I guarantee you, she was staying with this girl. She was probably living at this girl's house, and when this girl told her to leave, it hurt her feelings because she had nowhere else to go, and she
Mm.
would rather go to jail. She would rather go to jail because in jail, at least she has a roof over her head,
Mm.
rather than be homeless on the street.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, you guys see the video that I dropped earlier today with those single moms that are living like animals.
That's typical.
Oh yeah. I see. Dude, I was in a TikTok earlier of this girl, and she was like, "My landlord. I had to go to court today for my landlord. They're evicting me in June. They were gonna evict me in May, but I had to fight to get it to June. All he wants is money." I'm like, "Duh, he's a landlord. That's all. That's the contract that exists between you and him.
Like,
You
what
pay
else
him
you
money,
supposed to
he
do?
gives you a place to stay from it. You stop paying the money, he takes away the place to stay." Well,
Did she
it
say
shouldn't
what
be
else
like
you
that.
supposed to want?
She said all he wanted is money. I'm like, this is the landlord. And then you had
That's
all
what I'm
these
saying.
simps in the comment section going, "Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong." I'm like, how is that wrong? How's it wrong? That's the contract that exists between them. You pay him money, he gives you a place to stay. You don't pay him money, he doesn't give you a place to stay. It's such a simple contract.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what else you thought he was supposed to want.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So
Oh, and on top of that, her rent was being subsidized because she was on Section 8. So
Oh,
her rent was 3,000. Section 8 was paying like I want to say like over 2,000 of it. So she only had to come up with $800 a month, and her baby daddy could not come up with $800 a
and it was
month to
two
get
of them.
and it was two of them.
here it is, guys. Here, they're talking about transformers in women's sports right here, and here. So like, this is this old FNS chick that we looked at, right? That was talking about all these migrants in the UK that are essaying women when women like her voted for open borders, right? And then this blob in the middle, right? And then this knucklehead is a closet conservative feminist. And this is Andrew Wilson. We'll just look at his mic drop moment here, right?
Like it, and yet you far less
I'm a star.
around the world.
Right? You're all together, Pierce, and then says, I wasn't saying.
To me, this whole debate so far highlights the way this debate has been framed now for years, which is that any attempt to question what is obviously grotesquely unfair and unequal and indeed unsafe is branded transphobic, even when there's no evidence to suggest that the people saying it are transphobic.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, basically everybody in this panel is wrong. So to start with, this person says, well, the thing is you just want to erase transgender people altogether, Pierce, and then says, I wasn't saying that, Pierce. I wasn't saying that you want to erase trans people, not you specifically, when clearly that's what you were saying. At least get behind the statements that you're making. The TERF starts out by saying, well, I've been here reinforcing women's rights this entire time, right? And then the TERF says, right on top of that, but poker's very misogynistic. She can't wait to dunk on men. Very first thing she does is dunk.
This person's like, men and women can't play poker together because of the misogyny with men playing poker and women can't focus in the game. And Andrew Wilson's like, what are you talking about? So we're talking about men and women's sports, and you have to bring it back to trying to dunk on men.
Dunk on men in order to somehow elevate women, right? You're all insane. The truth is that the only reason that this happens to begin with is because women vote for it. They vote for it. They vote blue. They vote left. They vote in the same politicians who get behind all of this stuff. You're the deciding vote, right? And you have empowered women to do that as much as possible for the political process to do that. All of you are responsible for this. Every last one of you.
Right there.
Money.
Facts. No lies were spoken. Right there. And look at this. Look at this thing in the middle, right there.
Dude, I'm dying laughing.
Jedi. See the Jedi.
But all right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this bad boy down, guys. I appreciate you guys being here for the daytime lives, guys. Sunday, we're gonna talk about which generation is the biggest group of simps, guys. You know, boomers, Gen X, millennials, or Gen Z, guys. I want to have a big panel from the jump. So, guys, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys, come and join. I'll drop the link of the Discord first for all you guys that are in the Discord. And yeah, guys, we'll talk about that. And then you guys will see more daytime lives like this. Guys, check out my second channel, 50 and 304s, guys. That's my body cam channel. And yeah, guys, let me drop the link to that. Walk Perfect. Thanks for calling in, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Man.
No problem. Yeah, thanks.
Bye, guys.
All right.